Yo, welcome. Hello, people. Welcome. Welcome. Hello there. Hello. Yo. So, hi. Hello, everyone. Hello. So, before we go into this, yesterday we were talking about like some banners and like we were using some characters, we were discussing something, and then I log on today. I check out if there's anything new in the banner section, and long and behold, Medusa Saber is here. That we were just talking about. Yes, I think it was yesterday that I asked like when's the Medusa Saber coming back, and you guys were like, oh, it's gonna be soon. Oh, well, who would have thought? So before we go into this, I'm gonna drop 10 tickets on this before we go into the story, and then if we don't get it, I'm gonna drop 10 more at the end of today's stream, and that's gonna be it. I'm not investing more than 20 tickets into this, but if we get it in 20 tickets, I'm gonna be a happy boy. Welcome, guys. Welcome. So we're doing 20 tickets, 10 now, 10 at the end of the stream. If we don't get it, that's a rip. If we get it, that's great. And we're not doing a multi, we're doing tickets because I need to get rid of these tickets because they're annoying. So this is gonna be how we start the stream today. One multi, 110. I kind of like having like a bunch of SQ though. It looks better than, you know, having a bunch of tickets too. Okay, here she is. Second pull, that's all we need. Nope, not today. Close enough. Sure, that's more coins. More coins for the dog. Three? That's a servant. Nope. It's not a rerun format. I think her banner was up when I was playing. I feel like I remember her banner being live when like around the time that I started playing. Actually, I think it was a bit after I started playing, so it is a rerun, I think. 4. Grailcast, I think that's locked. I think that's locked until like OC. Yo, what's up? Ooh, Prisma Cosmos, not bad. Some MP per turn. Not a bad one, actually. That's a good pull. That is a good pull. I'll take that. A Servant Interludes? I saw that. I did see that there's a bunch of Servant Interludes that dropped. I'm not sure if I want to do those on stream. I might just do them off stream, but that's cool. Unless there's any that are like really important to do on stream. Come on, surely. Emmanuel got it in one tempo. Oh my god. Oh my god. Of course, it's the curse. It's the curse of the G-Man. I don't think any of them are really important. Nice. I'm just gonna do them on my own then. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get to them. Oh, I don't know why I had a feeling that this one's gonna be good. It wasn't. Receive all. And then the last one for right now. Come on, the double. This is it. This is the big one. Nope. Man, another Cuckoo-Line, but the other one. Fuck it, give me a caster here. Cucaster? Oh, this is a Cucaster. Here. Well, that was the first tempo. By the end of the stream, we're gonna do another one. Oh yeah, story locked. True. True. Okay, people can gather. Now we can go into the story. Section 21. Let's go. What's up, Spark? Hey, you hear what happened in the flats on 6th Street? They say none of the fairies who lived there ever came back. So Lady Tristan said it again. Huh. I swear, you can't relax for a second in this city. I didn't like how they were laughing. I didn't like how quiet they were. You just can't win with her. Why in the world did the Queen bring a fairy like that here? Are we getting into Tristan's story? You said it. Camelot would be a damn utopia if it wasn't for her killing fairies left and right. Damn it, one of these days, I hope someone puts that demented brat in her place. I say this for Salisbury. Lady Aurora would have imprisoned a fairy like Tristan long ago. All good, Sparky, all good. Darling Tristan, surely you're joking, no? Who could ever respect that repugnant little brat? That High Queen's daughter, please. She's the only one who takes that seriously. Because High Queen Morgan never said one kind thing to her. She's just a pig walking on its hind legs in a fancy dress, damn. Okay, a bit harsh. She wouldn't know culture or dignity if it jumped up and bit her. Look away, Emmanuel. Oh yes, a most beloved daughter. That one is. Did you know Tristan destroyed the entire city of Cambridge? I must say, it reflects incredibly poorly on the High Queen that she permits so toxic a creature to continue doing as she pleases. I mean, I'm not saying I believe that myself, but I've often heard it said. I can only hope Her Majesty comes to her senses soon. If only she wasn't a Tamlin, we'd put that uppity brat in her place. Yep. We need to correct her. New Darlington's done for. You can't even call it a city at this point. Anyone trying to escape from there is sent to the underground prison, and the only ones moving to New Darlington are criminals. There's not a single decent fairy left in this place. You know they kill at least one a night at their slaughterhouse theater. And the whole reason the city of Preston defected to Nonaria's King Clan is because the so-called football tournament Tristan held there. In it. First, New Darlington tricked teams from all the major cities into coming there. Then they executed all the teams that lost, and finally Preston after they'd won. That's crazy. Yikes. The butchery is one thing, but that's just absurd. It would be one thing if she had the real skill like Lady Lancelot and Lady Gawain. But that brat's got no more magical energy than a typical lower class fairy. If she weren't gifted with Sir Tristan's name, she'd be a third-rate fairy at best. No, even with his name, she's still third-rate. Without Her Majesty's protection, she'd be no match at all for knights like us. It just goes to show that the smallest dogs bark the loudest. If she weren't Her Majesty's daughter, every fairy in Camelot would be out to put that yappy bitch down for good. Damn, people really don't like her. Damn. Like, I swear, everyone just sees one side. Just sees one side of her and they instantly hate her. Instantly. She doesn't even have to open her mouth and they already hate her. Everyone. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. They're the ones who keep yapping. It doesn't matter what those peons say. I'm still the Queen's daughter. Yeah, it is on side. Mother taught me magecraft. She gave me clothes, gifted me a name. She gave me New Darlington and said I could play with it however I liked. That means I'm supposed to kill any fairy who annoys me, right? That I should destroy anything I don't like, right? Why? And yet, Mother never praises me, no matter how many times I do that. I ask you, why? I'm trying as hard as I can, but I don't know what she wants from me. Why must you always be like that? Banshee. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, High Queen Morgan. I promise I'll do better next time. I promise I'll kill more next time. I'm Banshee. I'm free-spirited, selfish, elegant, cruel, and beautiful, cold. Everyone in Britain loves me. That's the part I'll play, I promise. I'll be just the success you want, I promise. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I always end up like this. But I'm doing the best I can. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Mother. You're the kindest mother ever. I don't know where I'd be if you hadn't found me. Huh? I'm in my room, on my bed. Why? I thought I did good this time. I checked them in the garden, went into the mirror, and then... Why is my body so heavy? This isn't good. I had to get up. Whoa, easy there, Lady Spino. You got some big bags under your eyes, you know that? Did you not get enough sleep? Or have you been pushing yourself too hard? Right, of course you have. You did pinch that treasure from the throne. I'm impressed you managed to sneak in there while Morgan wasn't watching. She's pretty furious with you now, but I think it's great. Kids are supposed to act up as they get older. Meryl, is that you? I'm sorry, I'll get up, right? Easy, don't try to get up. You're exhausted now, right? So you should be lying down. Okay, but Meryl, what was that sound just now? It sounded like something fell to the floor. Yeah, what was that? Oh, that? Oh, don't worry about it. Your fingertip just fell off because your body's rotting. But hey, it doesn't hurt, right? Why is my... Beats me. Maybe it's because you used the Garden of Lost Will. I mean, there is one hellaciously powerful cursed artifact, isn't it? Then again, maybe it's because Morgan finally fed up with you and stopped feeding you magical energy. And if that's what it is, you really shouldn't be holding onto the garden. It'll just make your condition worse. Here, let me have it. I'll put it somewhere nice and safe. Bro, Barrel's like... Barrel's just using that as a guinea pig. That's so fucking... rough. You think so? But Barrel, I really need to... Relax, it's fine. I'm just gonna put it in the underground sanctuary. It'll be nice and safe. You stay put and rest up here, okay? Just until you can stand up on your own again. Wait, come back. Why the underground sanctuary? Barrel, where did you go? I can't move. This is strange. I can't move my arms or legs at all. Lost Will, Garden of Lost Will. Let me check the boss fights real fast. This is section 21. 5 and 6. Okay. Arthurian, the Garden of Lost Will. I woke to the sound of my heart being chipped away deep inside my chest. Where am I? This isn't the field I was just in. It's much further away. It's like I'm somewhere between Britain and the planet's inner sea. This must be the garden where Merlin said he was imprisoned. But he also said there were different kinds of gardens. Sweet Dreams, Dark Abyss, Lost Will, The Innocent. Lost Will? And it looks like this garden is probably... I knew it. This is the Garden of Lost Will. A cold and unforgiving garden that whittles away the hearts of its visitors by stripping away their delusions and torturing them with self-loathing. Whittles away the hearts by stripping away the delusions and torturing them with self-loathing. Okay. Merlin did say you can leave this garden if you can hold out until the end.
But the whole thing is a cruel trap meant to make you lose your heart and mind before you can.
I see.
Well, whatever. I can always cut the line when I need to avoid having my heart and mind destroyed. Sure, I won't be able to escape anymore if I do that, but there's no way Banshee has enough magical energy to keep this garden going for that long anyway. I'll eventually get out of here one way or another, so until then...
You need to hold on. Hold out. True, Tsukiyomi.
I just have to contend with a bunch of things I'd rather not.
The prophecy was true. The girl is a star of hope. She'll be our salvation. She'll be our absolution. She's a savior who washed up on our shore, along with the name Arturia. May you grow, healthy and strong, to the age of 16. May the Queen's soldiers never find you. Now, go on. Hurry, 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 hurry. Hurry and greet your 16th birthday. We have complete faith in you. Which is why you must give everything you have for us. Yeah. Crazy how everyone saw it as a tool, a one-time tool.
Kester, I bought you a new book. It's about etiquette for upper-class fairies. You should study it now, so that you'll be ready when you leave for the castle one day. Let's see, do you mind if I put a table here? It won't leave you much room in the stable, but you'll just have to make do. By the way, have your fairy markings grown yet? You'll be 16 years old in only 2 more years, you know? I'm getting a little worried. Your journey is going to be hard enough as it is.
I see you're working hard again today, Kester. You're so diligent, dedicated, and innocent. You play just as hard as you study, and you always find whatever it is the village needs at any given moment. The other fairies could learn a thing or two from you. Just seeing you in action fills us with hope. This was how the Lost Belt opened up, right? Still, I'm afraid it's going to be difficult to pay this year's tax. You already sold most of the jewelry you were wearing when you're both washed up here, along with the rest of the treasure it carried. Crazy. Some of the fairies are even starting to wonder if you really are the Child of Prophecy. What are we going to do? We'll be lucky if we even survive the winter. Why must you be so terribly weak and useless? Crazy.
I swear, none of these fairies have any tact. I guess that's what happens when you've lived past your prime. Well, there's nothing wrong with saying when you don't like something. In fact, you should say so. Don't you agree, Kester? I mean, you don't want anyone treating you differently just because you're the Child of Prophecy either, right? So I don't care if you're the Child of Prophecy. I'm gonna treat you like the slave you are. Oh, you've been growing. You really need to start if you're going to catch up to where you need to be. Especially since we don't have anything of yours left to sell. Well, we can always sell you to the High Queen if we have to.
Yep.
The Child of Prophecy, the Child of Prophecy, the Child of Prophecy raised in a stable. The Child of Prophecy, she was raised as the village slave. The Child of Prophecy, she always smiled and said right away when told to do something, no matter how much she didn't want to. She'd be killed if she refused after all. How could she say no? It was so much easier to keep quiet and do as she was told. I used to think I could survive that way. But as long as I didn't rock the boat too much once I finally turned 16. I may be burdened with an impossible duty, but I could at least finally leave the village.
You want to see proof? Proof that you really are the Child of Prophecy. That blacksmith who lives on the cliff is... You're the only one he's not wary of. You're the only one he trusts. If you're truly the fairy destined to save Britain, then kill? Save? Him for us. Please, please, we're so anxious. Our every day is filled with fear. So go on. Prove you can protect us by taking care of him. I think it's skill.
Of course. Of course I will.
Hector!
Right. No way. That's it. I had enough. I'm just gonna cut the line and close off the way to the exit now. And so, the child of prophecy left Tintagel for good. Good thing I've always been quick to cheer up when I'm feeling down. Afterwards, to make a long, not very interesting story short, I went into the Nameless Woods.
Oh, this was like right after then. Wow. That's crazy.
You know, I've come across the liver mat. Just as he's moments away from succumbing to the Lost Will's traps.
Oh, that's me. For a moment, I thought I saw Arturia on the other side of that wall. He's so the best in class. But that can be right. I mean, there's a wall right there. There's a wall there. And the whole point of walls is you can't see or go through them. So I couldn't have seen her on the other side.
What are you looking at, liver mat? Are you so exhausted you've started hallucinating? We'll get together already. We can't have you spacing out while we're storming the last bouts. We may have any number of replacements for you, but you're still the last master of humanity.
Crazy thing to say, but okay. Huh? Replacements? You mean you found other ratio candidates?
Do you still not get it? You understand that you don't need to ratio to get into last bouts, right?
Yeah, true.
We have another master candidate in Kadok now.
I see. Like trying to find any kind of like insecurity or anything along those lines, I see.
Once his treatment is finished, you won't be our only option anymore.
True.
Oh wait, he's not really a master candidate, is he? You're the only one who was just a candidate. Hang on. I had to take this. Hello? Kadok's awake now, and he's in good health. That's great. Send him to the command room immediately. Good news, Deliver Mat. Kadok's fully recovered.
Well, you can go on an indefinite break then.
You can go back to just being a spare. We can start doing our jobs properly without holding your hand all the time.
So that's how it is. All that talk about how much they need me, and how they blow me off just like that.
Hey, Delivery Man, what do you think you're doing here? Get it through your head already, will ya? You're not a master anymore. You're supposed to be a standby in your room, right? Just get back in there before you get in trouble.
But I need to stay in shape just in case. I mean, there's no telling where I might have to go to another lost spot.
Huh? What are you talking about? Your training and mission days are over.
And let me stay in shape. If I want to work out, let me work out.
You're just a regular guy with no special talents. Stop trying to be something you're not. Just hang out in your room and let the experts handle things.
Show me MASH next. Just hang out. How exactly do I do that? All this time, I've been trying to handle watching someone die, or seeing something unspeakable. I've been practicing overcoming my flight response and clearing my mind, all because they demanded it. At this point, I don't even remember what else to do with my spare time. I just can't tell. Is this really who I'm supposed to be? I see you're afraid to come to terms with your situation. To see the world as it really is, Mr. Delivery Mat. So you're telling me I'm not the main protagonist? I understand. To tell the truth, I've been mulling the same thought for some time now. Is solving this case truly the right thing to do? Think about it. Even if we manage to prevent what's happened here,
we won't regain what we lost.
Go play games with Osaka Hime, that doesn't sound too bad actually.
Once this case has been closed, you'll be left with nothing more than a broken, empty world. By comparison, even the current state of the world is fairly overflowing with hope. No matter how bleak things may be, there's still a chance that you'll be rewarded as long as you keep solving problems one at a time. You see, isn't that precisely how things are so much easier for you now? There's no longer any means to recover what you've lost, so you might as well forget it all. Don't worry, no one will blame you. With all of humanity having long since ceased to exist, there's simply no one left to do so.
So she can observe all of them. Interesting.
Maybe you should stop this for him. It's not like he can cut his own line. Honestly, this Lost World stuff is worse than I thought. Even when it doesn't concern me, I can't even bear to watch.
She's just intruding on my memories or my experience. She's watching my POV.
Delivermet's eyes keep getting more and more unfocused. He's holding his chest tightly, like he's in a vacuum, and he's having more and more difficulty breathing.
Listen to me, Delivermet. There's no need to feel sorry for these people. They're all from a hypothetical history, a living what-if scenario, foisted on us without our consent. Sure, I can understand the logic in them considering us their enemies. But that's all there is to it. It doesn't change the fact that they've already lost. So what if a meteor impact resulted in a new ice age? So what if Ragnarok burned their world to the ground? Yes, I'm sure that made things hard for them. But it's not our cross to bear. So don't bother listening to the residents of the Lost Belts. Besides, we've got them all beat when it comes to sheer suffering. We're from proper human history. We're the victors. We took the intended route. We can't let anyone take that from us. We can't. Still, what can we do with only 12 of us? There's no way we can ever rebuild what we lost. You know as well as I do how bleak things are, right? Those Lost Belt people know nothing of this kind of solitude, this sort of pressure. They should be the ones to compromise. They should be the ones to disappear. Any pain they've experienced is nothing compared to ours. In the end, we're all just foisting the worst parts of ourselves onto each other. We act like what we want is what the world wants. Yeah. I've been telling myself it's only for now. That everything I'm doing is to get my life back to normal. Or get life back to normal. That's how I've been able to make it this far. But the truth is, you know, you're not quite right in the head. You've almost died countless times, surrounded by luck alone. You've forsaken countless worlds, kept alive by the devil's own luck. You've abandoned countless people, countless worlds, to their deaths. True? And despite all that, you're still no worse for wear. Stop it. You're going to, what? Just grit your teeth and bear it, because it's just for now. It's not my fault I have to fight. It's not my fault I can't save anyone. This is no time to whine about how hard I have it. I can just bury my face in my hands so no one can see me crying. It'll be okay. Once everything's gone back to normal, I can go back to how I used to be too. That's what you've been telling yourself, isn't it? But it's not true. Hearts, they change so easily, but they never go back to what they once were. Stop. If you really think things will go back to normal once the fighting is over, you're kidding yourself. Your heart isn't going anywhere. It can't. The sights that have been seared into your mind will never disappear. The stench that seeped into your skin can never be scrubbed away. There's no going back for you. So, why are you trying so desperately to convince yourself otherwise? Please, just stop. I'm begging you. Dun turun. Dun turun.
You see, you passed the limit long ago. I figured that out sooner than you think.
Nope. That's one of the better things about proper human history. Everyone's equal, and no one's special. Since no one there is eternal or volatile, the way fairies are here, in the outside world, things are pretty much always changing.
Wow, it sounds like such a human way to run a kingdom. The truth is, I was thinking the exact opposite. You guys are all such liars, it makes me sick. Everybody's equal, no one's special, even as platitudes go, it's revolting. There'll always be those who are superior, as well as their inferiors. Of course there'll always be special people too. And yet Oberon said that proper human history can settle its differences with peaceful discussion. It gives everyone a chance, but it doesn't allow anyone to succeed.
That line goes kinda hard. It gives everyone a chance, but it doesn't allow anyone to succeed.
It's all jealousy, bias, anger, fear, and people dragging each other down. Everybody's constantly deceiving one another, so none of them can make it out of the ruts they're stuck in. Oberon may not have meant it that way, but that's the impression of proper human history I got from him. That's why I ask you if you were really okay with it. How you felt about working yourself to the bone, about living for a world like that.
I think I like it as much as the next person.
It was so beyond pitiful that all I could do was try to muster a smile in return. I swear, he already looked so broken that I didn't even know what kind of brave face he was trying to put on. His knees are starting to give out. It won't be long before the rest of him follows. I know this is none of my business, but I should at least put an end to this, to his last duel before that happens. We may be separated by a wall, but I can still at least stop the Magecraft from...
No. Despite it all. Oh?
Huh?
Anime moment? Let's go.
Huh? Is he seriously standing back up now?
Yeah. Protagonist shit, baby. That's why you should just quit now, Deliver Matt. You're only making things harder for yourself. Just stop. All this fighting you've been doing, Chaldea's Grand Order, it was all too much for you. His words were just what I wanted to hear. That's right. It's exactly what I've been wanting, what I wanted someone to say to me for a long time now. It's okay, you've done enough. You don't have to finish what you started.
And here, let me give you an example. The best thing for a species may be for it to continue to exist, but it's not always true for individuals. Individuals, people, if you like, are always wavering between two desires. The desire to continue, and the desire for a game over.
Ooh. Do you wanna live or do you wanna... die?
There's nothing wrong with choosing game over. Everything has to end. If we refuse to accept that applies to life too, we'd never be able to do anything. So we all have to make our peace with that. No matter how long someone's winning streak might last, it must inevitably end. That's not good enough. You want to know what you should be aiming for then? I should have known you'd be so optimistic, Deliver Matt. It's simple. Don't try for a game over. Try for a game complete. You, me, and everyone else are going to have to roll credits someday. But until then, all we can do is try to complete as many of the tasks before us as possible. Happy, sad, failure, success, none of that matters. As long as you've never done it before, anything goes. And you still have plenty left to do, don't you?
Yeah, I like the things that he's saying.
You've got a lot of living ahead of you before you can truly say you have no regrets.
It's simple things, but it's cool.
I believe that's what's best for an individual, but above all, Nothing would make me prouder than to know you did all of that. Oh, right. You're supposed to be taking a break, and here I'm talking about who knows what. Okay, see you later. Have another great day. And if you ever want to talk again, you know where to find me.
Yeah, where can I find you? That's fine, despite it all. Despite it all, I'm still not ready to give up.
Why is that?
At first, it was like a curse. I felt like I had no choice but to fight. Not anymore. I stepped on lots of things and left so much and so many behind. And despite all that, I still have something pushing me forward. Back then, I shouted, to live. Those are the words that help me defeat the best thing for humanity. So now, I have to find the answer for myself. Oh.
I see. And what would that be?
He's the delivery mat. I don't know just yet. Right now, all I have is the wish to live.
A wish.
That's right. What's wrong with that? Everyone wishes for what they want. Everything I've achieved so far is because I wished for something I wanted. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to find out why I think that way. So what if I lack confidence? So what if this is too much for me to handle? There's no reason to give up now!
Seriously. Well, I'll be damned. Were humans always this resilient?
Okay. That's cool. What is this place?
Senpai, Artoria, you're both alright. Oh, thank goodness. Mesh, is that you? Does this mean we're back in the reality? But
Congratulations!
the Garden of Last World didn't stop because it ran out of magical energy, so how? Oh wow, it's all smashed to pieces. A national treasure, gone just like that. That's so bold of you.
Omedetou! Omedetou!
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just in such a panic. I was putting out really evil magical energy, and I didn't know what else to do, so... Should I not have? No, Mesh. You made a great call. I would have been too worried about how valuable it was to destroy it. But now, thanks to you, both Delivermat and I are safe and sound. The Garden of Last World was a cursed object that robs anyone who stepped inside it of their, well, will to live. I never had much of that to begin with, so
It wasn't so bad for me. Yeah. Preach, brother, preach.
But if the Delivermat had been in there for just a little longer, he might have nothing. You were standing right back up on your own in there.
Yeah, exactly. We need to kill Morgan so that we don't have to pay back the debt.
What the heck's your deal, Delivermat? How can your mind be built like Baggy's?
Huh?
I'm not sure why Artoria is so upset either, Senpai. What you did in there is so shocking, it's actually kind of infuriating. It actually makes me wonder just how serious you are about, well, anything. I see, now I understand. It's true, Senpai's mental state never changes, whether he's doing his job as master or just being senpai. Even when he seems to be casually eating his dinner, he's actually quite serious about it. It's very strange.
Yeah, we're almost always the same old Ritsuka.
No, that's not what I'm... Then again, maybe it is. You really don't run for anything, do you? Even in Norwich, you ran all the way to the harbor even when everyone was trying to stop you.
Hey, you didn't run away either.
You know, I guess I didn't, did I? I sure didn't go to the harbor though.
I didn't mean that. I meant from being the child of prophecy. Oh my, is that romance in the air? Wait, no, hang on. It's not romantic love, it's platonic love and admiration. Oh, thank you, Pepperon, for saving us. the talk was getting too deep. Pepe, a night call!
Right, I almost forgot. I was only able to find this place thanks to Pepe. I went at her banshee after she abducted you two, but then, just when I was trying to figure out where you were, Peperoncino swooped in and saved the day.
You know it, hon. It took a lot out of me, but I ran all the way here with these long legs of mine. There's a reason I'm so proud of them. I wasn't sure at first whether I should help or not, but Meshi was just barreling ahead so frantically. I mean, she sprinted from Edinburgh to New Darlington so fast she actually kicked up the dust clouds. Kicked up dust clouds. So I simply couldn't help but step in, you know? Thanks, Count Pepperon. By the way, what is this place? New Darlington. I noticed Mesh because I've been keeping an eye on the place from a nearby hill. New Darlington is Barrel Citadel. I've been looking for a place a chance to sneak in for a long time. Up till now, I never found any openings I could use thanks to all of Morgan's monitoring spells. But when I saw that Meshi was about to charge straight in from the main gate, I thought, oh well, c'est la vie, and stopped her before it was too late, and then we snuck in together.
That's right. Peperoncino used Magecraft to find you, senpai.
All I did was follow the thread of the bond you share with Mesh. If anything, I'm the one who should be thanking you. I never would have known this place was on the outskirts of New Darlington otherwise. New Darlington's outskirts? That's right. We're in an underground sanctuary. We came in through a little church out in the woods near the shore. Too bad it looks like this place is positively overrun with nasties now. Anyway, let's focus on getting out of here, shall we? This is the deepest floor of the sanctuary, a prison 80 meters below ground. 80 meters, okay. It's a long and winding path, away back to the surface, so make sure you're nice and limbered up first. I assume it was super crammed with that tiny little Arturia.
You've got it all wrong, Count. I don't think any kind of love is in the cards for me for...
Haven't seen that face for a while. In a while.
Yes, I'm ready. Of course I'm ready.
Oh my, her shoulders are as tense as anything. I do hope she'll be able to loosen up eventually. Well, we can worry about that later. Besides, it doesn't look like I need to stick my nose in any of that. I have a feeling time will solve a lot of these problems.
Huh?
Oh, don't you mind, little old me. Now, come on, let's hurry to the surface. And just so you know, Delivery Matt, I'm counting on you to handle any nasties we run into on the way. Well, here we go. Oh, don't worry, I have a servant ready for the job. Do not fret. What? Oh, thank goodness. Thank goodness. I don't care if she's better Xena or not. I don't care. I'm gonna use her. Look, we're gonna be looping here because we have everything set up for a loop here. So surely we loop. You don't even have the CE for looping? Hey, I have the second best thing. I have Sapphire. I have Magical God of Sapphire, okay? It's a budget version of it. Less damage, but more MP gain. 50%. Hey, just saying. Can she even one-shot this shit? Surely. Oh, MC. I don't know which one is the best one for looping. This one gives me MP gain and 10% charge. Hey, it one-shotted. 40. Hey, we're looping. Look at this. We are looping. Broken. Broken. Holy broken. Their earth. After arriving at the British Lost Belt, all I found were vast stretches of nothingness and the tree of emptiness towering over them. And there was no sign of anything resembling a country. This what-if version of Britain had ended in abject failure long ago. Whatever history it may have had was long since gone. Looks like Wodan was all worked up over nothing. Exactly, Arnold. Preach to the choir. Still, none of that changed the fact that I was bored out of my skull. So, I did what any good crypter would do and decided to summon a servant. Finally, okay, I wanted to see what this was all about. Because this was one of the things that still boggles my mind. Also, did she always have the womb tattoo? I guess so.
I'm Morgan the Fairy Queen, a ruler. I've come in response to your summons. You there, descendant of witches. Are you my master?
Yes? Okay. I could have made a worse first impression. I couldn't have made a worse first impression. She saw through me in a single glance. Still, I'd managed to summon Morgan. Morgan, the Fairy Queen. You an Apocrypha? Nah, nice. The woman who made King Arthur's life hell. The Dread Witch who brought Camelot to its knees. If anyone could keep things interesting, it was her. I could even take her to the other Lost Belts to mess around there. I sure am. Nice to meet you, Morgan. You and me, we're gonna have lots of fun together. As long as I could keep killing people, it was all good as far as I was concerned. So I welcomed Morgan into the fold, put my trust in her, and decided to turn in for the night. Huh? I went to sleep in an open field and woke up in a bed so fancy it almost made me sick. Oh, that's why I don't know, because you can't see it here. Okay.
Welcome to Fairy Britain, Battle God. Did you sleep well last night? The tree of emptiness is dead. The fallen god's plans are no concern of mine.
What are you? Whoa, you're right. It really is all dried up and dead. What the hell are you thinking?
I've no further use for it. Fairy Britain is no longer a lost belt. And while I myself am no longer a servant.
Oh. I see, Emiya, Harimia. Crazy, Lord.
While I myself am no longer a servant, I am willing to keep you on as my husband, Battlegut. This would purely be for appearance's sake, but a pretense will benefit us both.
Hang on, what the hell's going on here? In the span of a single night, this barren island had become a civilized nation. There was no way I could tell Wodan that, so I gave up and accepted Morgan's offer to be her husband. If I must, I mean, if you insist, oh my god. The next 6 months were crazy. Telling Tristan, Banshee took a liking to me and I told her about proper human history. It was pretty cute the way her eyes would always light up when she pestered me to tell her more about the outside world. She was especially taken with fashion and had a particular fascination with the latest shoe designs. That's cute. I'm guessing she'd never found anywhere to belong in the land of Fae. Later, we built a National Slaughterhouse Theater in the very old city of New Darlington. There, we put on every fun kind of show we could think up. Paris hated Banshee well before I came along. I just poured fuel on that fire. Of course he did. He's such an instigator. He's just trying to, like, cause trouble everywhere he goes, in any way possible. Oh, I see. That must be what happened. After thinking it over for a while, I figured out what was going on. I'd summoned Morgan for proper human history, but when I woke up the next morning, this lost belt's Morgan had taken her place. There's no way there could be two Morgans in Britain. She's always been one of a kind. So at some point, proper human history Morgan must have transformed into Lost Belt Morgan. Elaborate?
Correct. When you summoned me, I saw what had become of this British Lost Belt. Even in this hypothetical world, Britain still collapsed 2,000 years ago. This I could not allow. In an instant, I grasped both what had taken place in this Lost Belt's history and the mechanisms of Chaldea's summoning system. I deciphered the secrets of race shifting and used them myself.
Huh? You just did that? Okay, sure. I knew it. God damn. You really are a monstrous genius among monstrous geniuses, aren't you? You shifted yourself back in time and rewrote Britain's entire history. You did it all within a few hours of me summoning you. Damn, girl! No, so that was... So that's what that was all about. Were you in a hurry to fix things? Cause this place couldn't have come about as long as I knew about the Lost Belt. The old Lost Belt.
True, I did need to alter the past while your consciousness was shut down. Information is the only thing which can be ray-shifted. To ray-shift a living person to a singularity, one must first use a coffin to transform their body into pseudo-spirituans, pure information.
So... Did she make it so that Ash survives 4000 in the year 4000 Fae era? Because that's the tipping point, right? That's the difference of whether Britain becomes barren or it lives on into the era of the High Queen. Whether she survives in Fae era 4000.
Impressive though this theory of Magecut is. It's only made possible by singularities existing outside normal spacetime. However, that's still no more than a way to correct distortions. A system can only function within the confines of a singularity.
Read on.
Ray shifting is not time traveling, and thus cannot be used to alter the past.
Yes, you need to use the water mirror.
However, I already existed in this last belt. I was here in Fate Era 4000 as the Fairy of Paradise sent from Avalon.
Here we go. I see, so you sent your own knowledge back into the past. Servants are ghostliners, which is just concentrate on information when you get down to it. Okay. It's like Steins Gate shit. Okay. Of course, even a servant would normally disperse as soon as they ray-shifted anywhere there wasn't a singularity. But if there was someone on the other end to receive that information, like a pre-existing email account, well, that's another story entirely. If you have an information, or if you have a point where you can send it to, that's cool. A sender. Or a recipient. In proper human history, you were a witch who was defeated by King Arthur and lost your hold over Britain. As of history's Queen Morgan, you were rejected by the entire Isle. So you decided to entrust those memories, that information, to the version of yourself that was born in this last belt, didn't you? Made her survive that year.
Correct. Following that ray shift, the Morgan of proper human history, the servant you summoned, ceased to exist.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. So she didn't survive it. She just kind of like sacrificed her spirit, or like herself as a spirit or heroic spirit, to send that memory back into Ash. Crazy stuff. Okay.
In exchange for her resolve, the Morgan of this last belt learned the fate that awaited her. In the first original version of the Fey Era, the Fairy of Paradise was murdered. The first original version of the Fey Era. And all but a handful of fairies were wiped out in the Great Calamity of Fey Era 12,000.
Yep.
Once I learned that truth from my proper human history self, I was able to escape my would-be murderers and survive.
Yeah, this is Ash with proper human history, Morgan's memories. Yeah, correct. I don't know if she sent basically her entire personality and everything back to the other Ash, or if she just sent the relevant memories back, but yeah.
I then changed the course of that destructive history and killed the Tree of Emptiness.
I'm gonna guess, considering the fact that how much she knows about proper human history, that she sent basically everything back.
Doing so would ultimately destroy this last belt, but it would also provide me with an opportunity.
What's up, Kesta? W thumbnail, of course you would like it.
So long as someone capable of keeping this world alive remained, this last belt will transform from fantasy into reality. That's the world in which you now find yourself. Okay, W. This is the era of the High Queen. This land is my fairy Britain. I built it with my own hands, and no one will ever take it from me.
Yep, she's one hell of a woman. Probably the scariest one I've ever met in my life. She erased her own will into the past while I was asleep, even though it cost her life. She erased her own will, yep. Then the Morgan from this last lot inherited that knowledge, killed the Tree of Emptiness, and made a new history just for her. I don't like to think about this next part too much, but I probably disappeared too while all that was going on. Yeah. I'd seen the version of Britain from 2019 where the Trees of Emptiness was still alive and well. Yeah, that version of you, so I must have died that night after falling asleep, and the me thinking these thoughts is just a lookalike Morgan whipped up in the next morning. Yeah, because that timeline is gone, overwritten. That's kind of crazy.
Is that a problem?
Nope, all good here. When you've already been resurrected to suit someone else's purposes once before, why worry about a second time? Yeah, fair enough. But still, things are gonna be different now. without a chi of emptiness in the way. The era of the High Queen has been firmly established. You can't bring any more dead people back to life to iron out inconsistencies, and any outsiders who show up won't be able to mess with it either. You do know the Chaldeans are gonna do everything they can to destroy this Britain of yours, right?
I see no reason to be concerned with them. My enemy is your colleague. In Olympus, a tree of emptiness, which now covers the entire planet.
Damn, so they're planning to go on the offensive against the distant Lost Belt next. Granted, that probably is more urgent for you. But still, Wodan's no pushover, you know? And those Olympian gods seem like pretty bad news to me. Besides, Wodan doesn't seem especially pitiful or interesting. Killing him would be a pretty big risk, and there wouldn't be much reward even if I succeeded.
Are you saying you have no wish to fight Olympus' scriptor? Did you not tell me that each cryptor is competing with the others? Is that not why you were all resurrected? To vie to become the king of this planet?
Nah, I don't know about the others, but I got zero interest in being a king.
Then why did you answer the foreign god's call? Was mere survival your only concern?
Well, yeah, imagine you suddenly woke up dead, and this mysterious voice says you're gonna stay that way unless you accept that offer. Isn't it natural for humans to bet on any opportunity that'll mean life over death? Yeah, he's right, you know, he's right, he's got a point.
Not for you. You've no attachment to your own life, and neither do you place any value on the lives of others. You live only for the moment. You seek nothing beyond that. You're prepared to meet your end at any time. A man such as you would never awaken simply to keep living.
Ha! You're giving me way too much credit, Your Majesty. I'm just your everyday hedonist. Sure, living is a pain in the ass, but I can deal with that as long as there's enough fun stuff to make up for it. Take Tamlin Gawain, for instance. She seems interesting. It'd be fun to mess with her. Spriggan, on the other hand, seems boring. He'd be better off as the villain of a B-movie. That's all there is to me, Morgan. Incidentally, you seem boring too, by which I mean you won't be any good for helping me pass the time. He's brave. I respect it. So you can just relax and do your queen thing. Besides, I'm not strong enough to kill you anyway.
What about Tristan then? How do you see her?
Lady Spino, huh? She's a jewel, that's for sure. I'm happy to take good care of a pretty young lady like that. Yeah, good care, huh? Make her rot from within. But she's a dead end. She's neither pitiful nor interesting. Just the thought of harming her arms and legs makes my chest tighten up. The more promising someone's future is, the more it makes me want to ruin it. Okay. A clearly defined goal for him. And believe me, I'm aware of how bad that makes me sound. Yes, putting someone pitiful out of their misery is just my way of expressing my love. Okay. You know what? Kinda cooking. Which arrow is this? 4? I think 5 is the boss fight. Yep. Wait, is there a better CE to loop? Or not CE, MC? Like, this one doesn't do anything here. This one does 20, I guess. I'm just gonna do this, it's fine.
Did anyone else feel that tremor? It It almost felt like the prelude to an earthquake. An earthquake? We almost never get those in Britain.
Let's hurry, I've got a bad feeling about this. High school one. 1 turn of high MP gain. I need 2 turns though. Cause it's... I need 2 turns. I need double.
Pepe, are you not feeling well? I couldn't help but notice that you haven't quite seemed like yourself.
Oh, Mashi. You really don't miss anything, do you? Well, don't worry about me. I'm just feeling a little bummed out, that's all. Okay, scope an A2. But this one can do it. This one's fine. But I do appreciate you looking out for me. Thanks, Mashi. Now, come on. Once you get through that door and out of the hall, it's a straight shot back to the surface. So let's get going already. You guys still aren't anywhere close to the done. What other things? What do you mean? We saw them before. Sure.
Whoa, their bodies are rotten. They're corpses. The remains of the people who died in the calamity of Darlington 100 years ago come back to life. Now see, this is a human burial ground. Alright, if they mean to attack us, we'll just have to defend ourselves, or keep the fighting to a minimum, and secure a path to the upper floors.
Oh, they're not the same thing as we fought before. They just look the same. Zombies question mark. Sounds about right. Keep observing. I'm pretty sure you're Earth. So keep... Never mind. Yeah, what? You're not gonna attack him? Well, that's boring. I went to a lot of trouble to release these human Moors from the observation room, too. Human Moors? You've seen them before. Battle. Yeah, deliver, mate. This makes, what? 3 times we've run into each other now. Feels like you and I are more than just acquaintances by now, doesn't it? You said these people are human Moors. What does that mean? What I think it does. As you can see, these things are human, but they're not corpses, like you thought they were. There's only 1 dead body left in all of Britain. Nah, these guys are the fruit of a little research project I've been working on the last 6 months. I wondered, what would happen if you transplanted the Moors curse to a human? Well, here's the answer. Yeah, we fought them a little bit ago. Yesterday. They're alive, but they're dead. And they're dead. Dead, but alive. Being like that so painful for them that all they can do is implore anyone who passes nearby for help. But that makes them pretty great parting gifts. Cause now, Morse poison can infect humans just as well as it can fairies. Okay, that's efficient. Then if we fought them, we'd been... Still, while I'm not surprised to see Mesh show up, I didn't expect you to be here too, Peperoncino. I didn't think you'd come all the way up to Britain just to avenge old Wodheim. I never pegged you for the hot-blooded type. If anything, I figured you were more like me. That's true. You're a cleaner, and I'm a killer. Neither of us were very good people. Right, wrong. Even whether this benefits me. None of that matters to me right now. I'm just here to kill you. If someone pisses scum like us off, that's all the reason we need to kill them, isn't it?
You know, when you write, you write. Guess that means emotional appeals and peaceful discussions are off the table then.
Don't tell me that was...
That's right, as you can see, this burial ground is long past its prime, so I thought I'd give it a little renovation. Now it's time to bury the evidence before Morgan finds out I got carried away with my experiments. I don't have to tell you guys that, but hey, you, me, and Mash were all part of Team A once, right, Pepperoncino? So I figured the least I could do is warn you to scram before you wind up buried alive. I don't know about delivery med, but at least you two might be able to make it out of here in time.
We gotta get these people out of here too. I think... Sure. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Stay away from them. Don't you get it? You can't help them anymore. No one can. We're still deep underground. If we don't hurry out of here, we'll be dead too. Once we have a safe way out of here, then we can worry about rescuing anyone who we can. Got it.
Please make sure to keep them, to help them keep us safe. Let's hurry upstairs, delivery man.
Ooh, that's cool. Did we make it?
No, we're still underground. Reach the surface. We need to get to the farthest end of the sanctuary.
That's cool, James. Stop. Go back to the staircase. Pepe? Phew, that was close, but it looks like I just made it. Sorry for kicking you all out so fast. I guess my legs are just terribly long. Is anyone hurt? No. Oh, good. What's going on, Count Pepperon? Oh, there's just a little poison gas in here. Hang on while I go shut it off, okay? Don't worry. As you know, I trained in Shugendo up in the mountains, so karma doesn't affect me much. I mean, we also have poison resistance, so... I can survive the gas for a good while.
Karma, I don't understand. What do you mean by...
It said this should take me about 3 minutes. I could do it faster if it wasn't so tired, but oh well. Deliver, Mashy. You need to trust me enough to wait until I get back. You said 3 minutes, right? Okay. Great. Don't worry. I'm just gonna take care of this. This should be fun. I haven't had a chance to use my full strength in a long time. Yo, Pep is going all out. Satoru Gojo. Oh, this is a boss fight. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. I'm opening the door. Oh my, 3 minutes already. Time does fly when you're having fun, doesn't it? There you go, it's all spick and span. Now let's get out of here before it all comes crashing down, shall we?
I never doubted you could do it, Pepe. Although, exactly what kind of poisonous gas was it? The ceiling in here is about 40 meters high. Was the gas heavier than air?
Something like that. All sorts of things tend to stagnate in the air under a cemetery.
And Pepperon, are you...
Arturia? Oh my, such fire in your eyes. Are you burning to continue our little love talk from earlier?
Never mind, it's nothing.
Oh, well, that's too bad. I was so looking forward to chatting about romance. I guess that's just how you've always lived your life, Arturia? I do have my concerns about that, but this time, I appreciate it. In that case, mind keeping it to yourself until all's said and done. Thanks, hon. The lower levels must be completely buried by now. Come on, let's get out of here while we still can.
Right, the exit's just over there. I'll lead the way.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. Artoria's worried about something. Whoa. There it is. Actually unique sprites or like backgrounds.
Be careful, Master. I'm detecting a powerful hostile magical energy signal up ahead.
Oh, come on. How did you get up here without a scratch on you? What the hell, guys? That should have taken at least one or two of you out. And you deliver, Matt. Why are you looking at me like that? Is that really your idea of a master sworn to defend humanity?
Huh? What are you talking about? Don't waste your time on the likes of him, Delivery Matt. I was hoping to take care of him myself, but would you three mind kicking his hiney for me?
Oh, behind.
Just be thorough about it, yeah? We don't want him ever doing anything nasty again.
Wait, sorry, Barrel, but we don't have any time to waste. If you're going to stand in our way, I'm going to have to force my way past you.
I see. Guess you didn't care for my game then. Alright, looks like I have to break out the big guns.
That didn't work. Did he just deflect Mash's charge?
That magical energy aura. Stand back, everyone. He's
He's gonna morb? Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah. What the fuck? Sorry about this. I didn't want to show this side of myself. I didn't have to. But I waited long enough to be alone with Mash. Time for the rest of you to give us some privacy.
Yes. No, it can't be. That's Woodwell's spirit origin.
Oh, he transformed into Woodwose? Okay. Interesting. Yeah, Woodwose's liver. He ate Woodwose's liver. I can only get one more and it's gonna be mine? Oh god. Let me set up the wheel real fast. Hello? Wheel? Here we go. For fuck's sake. Let's see. Last time we got third. What's this? I'm pretty sure this is just impossible. I'm pretty sure this is impossible. The only way this would be possible if maybe like I could decide for each of them which two would be disabled. I'm pretty sure this one is impossible though. Mash can solo without abilities? Without skills? I mean, I'm gonna try it to scout it out, but I'm pretty sure this is impossible. First skill. And third skill. So I can only use second skill. I mean, I don't have a rider that can take this. I have my Bakastoria. Yeah, I have my Bakastoria that can. That's probably the best choice. I'm pretty sure Van Gogh needs all three skills. Because like I can't really. I don't want to really use a rider in. Yeah. I mean, I can only use skill 2 here, skill 2 here, that's a 40 charge. And then skill 2 on mash. Great. Do I ever go this? Because I can't get any other form of anything. It doesn't count for... Yeah, it doesn't count for MC. Mash is MP5, yeah. And I can't use her good skill, which is skill 1. Okay, he's weaker than Wood Walls. Or at least he has less HP. I don't know if he's weaker. Is that Barrel's voice or is that... Or is that Wood Walls' voice? Because it's way too soft for what I would expect from Barrel. I don't know why I ask you guys because I can't look at chat, but...
物語を語りましょう。旅立ちの誓い。
Battles?
彼の童話幾度跳ね分けがれて
I'm gonna look at chat. I'm gonna cheat. That's crazy.
その希望は消えはしない。ホープウィル・キャメロット。
Great. I didn't check his thingies. Terror? I mean, that's fine, because it's not like I can use skills anyway. Wait, is Terror the one that stuns me? Or is that the one that skill seals me? I keep mixing it up. I think that's the one that stuns me, actually. Yeah. Shoot. Poison burn. Resistance to all attacks. Apply sure hit. Restore HP. Immunity to charm. Critical hit.
運命ですから。了解。あっちだね。押し切ります。
酔いしれなさい。
Great, thank you.
それはいつか来る兆しの星。誰に呼ばれるまでもなく、あなたは星をかざすでしょう。アラウンドカリバーン。
Yep. Removing those debuffs. Removing those terrors.
そこだ。
At least that's something. Attack my Bakastoria once, please. Thank you. That's enough. Stop. Stop! I said once! 2 turns, decrease defense. I'm pretty sure I don't get anything with overcharge on her. I mean, he's probably chaotic, to be fair. I mean, it's actually probably taking Wood Woes. Probably. Wood Woes wouldn't be divine. And threatening humanity. Yeah, I'm just gonna do this. You know, we're chipping him away. A little bit at a time. Because we can't take any damage up. The one thing that I kind of want to do is I want to get skill 2 from Bakastoria and use it on Castoria so that I can get overcharge. That would be nice. Get like the triple anti-enforcement. That would feel really good. Charm onto Mash is fine. Ow. Nice. That's big. I could magic Castoria and then get her to use this, but I don't think that's worth it. It might be worth it, actually. I'm really scared that I'm gonna get my Bakastoria killed. I'm just gonna risk it for the biscuit. Nice. Nice. The risk paid off. I kind of want to overcharge Castoria.
魔術師ども、糖分を取らなくっちゃ。望まれることをもちろんあっちだね。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。
Get rid of my terrors.
私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けて。
I don't know, maybe going for like mesh damage here would be better, but like
落ち着けよほら死んでな
nice.
ちょいと喉が渇いた
Like maybe mesh does a lot of damage. I'm not gonna even MP. I could MP with Bacastoria here with this. I'm not gonna do it because I wanna. Why am I not gonna do it? Because I wanna wait out this anti-enforcement, I guess. Yeah, that's why. So I'm just gonna go for a mesh chain here. Let her do her damage.
押し切ります。
Yeah, mesh. I mean, she does more damage than anyone else. She did like 30k or something. The move buff.
死んでな
She lives
落ち着けよ
big.
「冬の玉座春の希望」もちろん私は最悪の席に立つ。物語を語りましょう。旅立ちの誓い、グゼの童話。幾度羽は汚れても冬の鳥は雨を越えて、その希望は消えはしない。ホープウィル・キャメロット。それは全ての傷、全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよロード。
Wait, what does... Wait, let me check something.
ここでまっすぐ。
ちょいと喉が渇い
That's fine, because I have around Caliban ready. What does Mesh's MP even do with like level / overcharge? Overcharge is defense, level is damage cut. Okay. I'm gonna use this just to get the cooldown going
白兵戦行きます。
and get the MP gain as well.
運命ですから。そっちなんだ。望まれることをだと思った。望まれたように。そっちなんだ。あれはいつか見た終わりの星。どれほど遠く汚れても私は星を探すのです。さあ幕を開けて。アラウンドカリバーン。
Come on.
そこだ。捕まえて。
I wanna get to a break bar so that I can see what happens to the break bar. I don't think we're taking it much further than that, but
死んでな落ち着けよ
まだ倒れません。冬の玉座。そうあっちだね。現実にその光はないとしても諦めず投げ出さず強がって歩き出す。この希望を知っているから。ホープウィル・キャメロット。強襲強風。
nice.
おとなしく聞いていて。
Let's see what happens to the break bar.
立ち上がれ。
Maybe it just ends the fight. I actually would be down because I can't keep going with this team. Nope.
今のうちに準備を。見事な
Oh,
采
yep.
配です。先輩。
Nice. Thank God.
What? Tired already? Oh, come on. I'm just getting started. I didn't go to the trouble of copying Woodow's Spirit Origin just for this to screw around. Just for us to screw around.
Yeah, that's doable. I thought it was gonna be an actual fight.
That's Widow's Spirit Origin, not Vinex.
Vinek? Oh yeah.
He was one of Ash's companions. He was nowhere near this powerful though.
He was a bum.
Either way, it doesn't change the fact that he has an A-ray Spirit Origin. We don't have any weapons able to penetrate the Grand Duke of Wasteheat's hide.
Oh, look at you, little savior. Clever, ain't ya? Don't gotta tell you there's no point in fighting, do I? Still, I wish your idiot friends would get it through their thick skulls that none of you are getting out alive. Isn't that right, Pepperoncino? Don't think I don't see you trying to sneak up on me.
Pepe?
One down, 3 to go. Later, Pepperoncino.
Yeah, I'm not gonna believe that.
Could've killed you whenever I wanted, but I was cutting you a break for all time's sake. Huh? Gah, gross, I feel sick. You, what the hell did you do to me? What is this?
Whoa, 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 whoa! Don't you recognize it? You've been testing it on who knows how many people.
Whoa. You're not looking too dapper.
I was carrying around enough for 500 people, and now I pass it on to you.
What? You bastard! You were already...
That's right, I was already practically dead.
No, he's not dying. He's not dying.
So how do you like the taste of your own dang curse? The one that reflects right back onto you when you kill someone.
Gah, blah. No.
I'm not believing it until it actually fully happens. Stop! Get back to the staircase. So this is what he did. Mm, 200, 300, oh my, I can't even count them all. This must be where he was keeping all the humans he was experimenting on. I knew Beryl was a botanist, and he knew a lot about witch magecraft and potions. But I had no idea he'd also abuse curses like this. Those British witches really are bad news, aren't they? There's no way you can get past all of them unharmed. Get too close and they'll come after you begging for help. Touch them and be poisoned, kill them and get cursed. Well, Mash is immune to poison, so that probably wouldn't work on her.
That's what I said.
The real cruelty of it though is how it's meant to make you kill helpless innocents. Even if it's just a malicious prank taken too far. It'll hurt Mash and Deliverman the most. Scumbag or not, I'm still their senpai. I'll just have to handle this for them. So he killed all of them and took on the curse that comes with it. There we go. All done. Now I just need to cast a little illusion. Move the bodies over to the corner, hide all the blood and guts, and... Oh gosh, just look at me. My outfit and makeup are all a mess. Makes sense though. One curse for every person I just killed. Now my intestines are pulverized and my skin is in tatters. I'm going to take more than a trip to the spa to bounce back from this. It's going to take. Any halfway decent person would follow you all to the grave now, but I can't do that just yet. Would you all mind waiting just a little bit longer? I have one less thing I need to take care of.
Blah. What the shit? What's wrong with this head of the Fang Clan body? How the hell's the Morse curse even working on it?
That's a little something from me, darling. I mixed in a little extra retaliating curse of my own to sweeten the deal, so to speak.
A retaliating curse? You son of a... Is that any way to fight like a man?
Please stop, Beryl. It really hurts to laugh right now.
This is not time to be laughing, Pepe. We're to treat you right away.
Thank you, Meshi, but don't you worry about that. Oh, fuck. Delivery, Matt. You know what we have to do. Let's do this, Mesh.
Right. Preparing to take out Hostile Black Wolf at full power.
Shit. I mean, like this is. I'm gonna take the L because this is not doable with 3 servants. Maybe like even with a full party, it would be extremely like. I don't think it would be doable. But with 3 servants, it's not doable whatsoever. I'm not even gonna try it. I just remove it. Yeah, I think so. Because right now we're gonna be getting to like actually tough battles, and that's not gonna be an option. For like weak early boss fights, it's fine. Can only use servants with 2 types of MP only. Roll twice on another wheel for third one is chosen by force support. So now because we have double art special, and I mean we only can pick one, right? So I'm guessing the other one also needs to be art special then, right? Because it was decided by the force support, right? So I think it's just art special. Okay. I mean, I'll take that. I think that's doable. I know that Castoria isn't the prime support for Avengo, but Castoria is Castoria. Meta. Yeah. Meta. I also wonder if... Oh, nice. I wonder if Supper would have been better. Lose HP at the end of each turn. That's it. Nice. Terror. %, baby, that's all we need. Terror? What do you mean terror? Don't use my own tricks against me. Haha, terror proc. Lamau. Yeah. You sure look stupid now, don't you? I think this is gonna give me enough without extra MP gain up. I was thinking of skill 2ing my Vengo. I could have also overcharged Castoria with Mash. Maybe that was the play. I went for more damage though. I feel like art's up 50% is kinda nice here. I was just talking about how it doesn't do much. It's fine. Everyone kills one arts card. At least one. Man, I love Van Gogh.
おっとちょいと喉が渇いた。落ち着けよそこだどうだい
Van Gogh had anti-enforcement, invincible, guts, evade. Sure.
下法には下法
Why not?
私を最悪の席に立つそれは全ての傷全ての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷
I mean, I can loop here. I think. 65, 85. I need to get 15 from my attack and I can loop, which I should get way more than 15.
こんなにつまらないものに神なるものはご就寝ですって作り変える
Man, I love Van Gogh.
この星月夜にうねり
Yup.
おっと
Stun. I think I can loop. Wait, isn't it this perfect? I think it's perfect, right? I think that's 65, right? No, it's 60? Oh, it's fine then.
データさこれで耐えますかくて祈りを
Whatever. Lame.
かけまくの賢き水の司祭や風の貴公子よ今
Man, can we get the... Can we get the Van Gogh rank up, please? She needs it, man. I'm in dire need of a Van Gogh rank up.
刺激を変わり果てて
I love Terror.
おいおいこんなのありかよ
されど光は未だ
I love Terror. I love any unit that can stun. I love the units that can stun. It's always fun to play around. Yeah. You really did it, damn it. I'm impressed, Peperoncino. Alright, I see how it is. I admit, you got me. I'm the one who messed up. So I'll be the one to run for it. Oh, the crit buffs? Yeah.
He escaped to the skylight. I guess we won't be following him. Not that it matters now.
Pepe! The spell has debuffed Artoria.
Pepe! Oh, was I sleeping? Oh, silly me. I can't believe I missed your big fight scene. Still, at least I can tell from your faces that you won. Even though you both look like you're about to cry. Come now, cheer up. You're supposed to smile and high-five after you win a fight, not rain on your parade. But, we wouldn't be alive now if not for you. And we didn't even realize what you've done for us. Oh, whatever are you talking about? All I did was try to sneak attack Barrel and fail miserably. And so of course things turned out this way. Besides, it's only right that I be the one to take responsibility for my actions, you know? Now, go on. You need to get going already. This was just a detour, remember? Don't worry about me. This is as far as I go. I'm already dead anyway.
Of course I'm going to worry about you.
Oh, delivery mat. Meshy I can understand, but not you. Carrying the dead will only slow you down. Especially now, when I'm full to bursting with curses. Besides, we're enemies. We're always going to go our separate ways sooner or later. Not to mention I really am a despicable murderer. I just went after someone worse this time. Believe me, you two have no reason to mourn someone like me. But I still don't know anything about that side of you.
Exactly. I'm glad you never did. I'm glad my lovely little Kohai never ended up hating me.
Pepe.
Hey now, no crying. Besides, Baron and I are cut from the same cloth. We're both worthless good-for-nothings at heart. I was always thinking more about how things end up than how long they'd keep going. Do you know why people like me violate the law? It's not because we want to do bad things. We just want to get out of keeping... We just want to get out of keeping on for keeping on's sake. The laws people make are meant to help them flourish longer and better. Just like humanity itself. So after defying them, ignoring them, and breaking them, the bills finally come due. But you two aren't like that. You two want to keep on keeping on, right? And that's exactly what you should do. You should keep running and running. Until you've gone so far people like me can't even see you anymore. You have to do at least that much if I'm going to die by my side. If I'm going to die by myself. I'm too much of a coward otherwise. Go on. Now, take Meshi and get out of here. You're her master, aren't you? Okay, thanks Pepe, it's been a blast. Why thank you, darling. It's been a blast for me too. Don't forget, now that you've come this far, you'd better save Britain and Artoria. It's something of an expert on curses. I can sense what type it is that's covering all of Britain now. Listen to me closely. Your real enemy here is someone who's out to bring an end to everything. Remember that well, and don't let your guard down until it's well and truly over. Oh, good. They made it out of the exit. That wraps up the last of my unfinished business. Miorangiaro. I'm not scared or in pain anymore, but I guess I do still have some bitter memories. I killed them. All of them. In the span of a few minutes, while the moon was hidden behind clouds. I killed all 400 members of my clan while they slept. It was quick and methodical, like mowing a lawn, just like how I mowed down all those sick, helpless people earlier. When I was 10 years old, my clan expected great things of me. They saw me as the first genius born to the clan since our founder's day. Wait, one second. Let me just make sure that I see... Okay. I wanted to live up to their expectations, but it simply wasn't possible. I was born with different inclinations. My heart and my body never quite fit. My mind is fundamentally opposed to being the kind of person the world at large demanded I be. My clan wanted me to father lots of children, so my superior genes would be passed down and preserved. But I just couldn't do it. Some people understood me, but there was nothing else like me. Nobody else like me. I heard whispers from people wishing I had been talentless, so they could have given up on me. But I wasn't especially bothered. I never had any grudges or complaints. I did wonder why I'd been born this way. But I didn't begrudge anyone, or hate anyone, or feel bad about my situation. I knew I couldn't help having been born who I am. It wasn't my place to gripe about it, and it wasn't worth asserting my rights over either. The only thing I felt a little bad about was knowing that there would never be anything more to my life. Rojinsu is the power to know your own fate. By the time I was 10 years old, I knew that my soul would never be reincarnated again. I might have been sad about that if I'd still been in the middle of my journey, but instead, knowing this would be my last life. I only felt pity for this imperfect world and the fate all humans are given. Fast forward 10 years. There was nothing left for me to learn on the mountain. Yeah, thank you, Dynasty, thank you. And so I decided to put it behind me. But before I did that, there was something else I needed to do. Right before they died, they looked at me with such shock as if to say, "Why are you doing this?" We'd all been through a lot together. We may have been irredeemable scum, but we're still practically family. And yes, I did love everyone in the Miorangi clan, but... that child has no talent whatsoever. We should put him out of his misery now. Don't be ridiculous. He's still soft, that's all. Just put one of his eyes out and make him kill his little brother. That make him awaken to his true talent. No, the Uchiha style. Good point. Better to bet on one making it than getting rid of both of them. Exactly. Besides, that's what they did to us when we were that age, right? When I overheard that conversation, I cried. I knew then that there was no place in modern society for a clan with karma like that. That was my last memory as Miorangi Aro. After that, I completely forgot everything that happened on that mountain. I also stopped thinking of what I did as a crime. I really stopped thinking of it as part of my past at all. I swear, I really am scum. After everything I did, I still have nothing but fond memories of my time there. No wonder I was fated to die alone. And that's what I get for killing everyone else myself. Really, it was shameless of me to even consider wanting to go out on a high note. Oh. So that's why he did that. I can't believe I only just realized it now. I swear. I always thought it was sudden, even for him. Thank you, David. Thank you for using that once-in-a-lifetime ticket. To come see me when I was at my most beautiful. Oh. A moment of silence to the goat. Damn. I actually wasn't expecting that. But, damn, shit. Well, I guess the story's gotta move on. That was a crazy thing to happen, though. It sounds like it's done collapsing.
I didn't know the count for very long. But I could tell he'd killed a lot of people, just like he said. He had no sympathy for those he killed, or for himself as he was about to die. He was cruel and cold-blooded, so much so that we really don't need to waste time mourning him. That being said, he was under no delusion about who he was, and he never lied to you. He was so true to himself, it was almost scary. He really did do whatever he liked, whenever he felt like it, however he felt like it. So, I guess what I'm trying to say is...
He was good about taking care of others. And that he was.
Right, I'm sure he would have smiled and said so himself. He was a strange, mysterious sort of person, through and through. He was more egalitarian with himself and those around him than anyone I've ever met.
Okay. Okay. Let's go. Yeah. That was an exit. That was definitely an exit for Pepe. There, I see them. Your checking capabilities truly are exceptional, Lady Da Vinci.
You know it. Now I'm really glad the camera functions to Tifon. Hey, Deliver Mat, Mesh, Artoria! Are you guys okay? Come on, you got places to be.
Well, we have places to be.
I see. So Pepe's.
What a loss. I was always hoping you would take over as the new head of Norwich one day. Yeah, it's sad, but I'm afraid you'll have to mourn him later. Don't you got something to tell him, Da Vinci? I could tell him myself if you like, but I figure it's better coming from you.
Oh, right. Arturia, we got an emergency message from Oberon. It said the Round Table Army has captured Oxford. You can ring the bell pilgrimage at any time.
Here we go.
Please, get here before the Queen's army comes to retake it. That's right. Perso beat the Fang Clan while we were away up north, so we don't even have to fight this time. Now, come on. Let's get to Oxford as soon as we can.
That's it. Okay, I'm gonna take a short break here, get some more tea, but I will say, for Pepe... Oh, that's a short one. It does feel like his story, like there wasn't much more of his character that was left to be explored. I feel like we explored most of his character. I feel like we got everything out of the character Pepe that we could have. So I think that was a very timely exit for him. He is cool. He's really cool, and I would have loved to get more of him, but I do think that we aren't... we've kind of like seen everything that his character has to offer. What's up, Ignacio? I'm gonna get some tea. Give me a minute, and I'll be back for this section here. Yeah, exactly. Ignacio, that's exactly what Robert said. Mahua, we're playing Mahua after we finish LB6 and Valentine event. And then we're coming back for the rest of FGO. Let's go to Oxford.
Wow, back from New Darlington in only half a day. That must be a new record.
We played the Valentine event in Edinburgh. True.
We really are lucky to have Reg a bit and that brand new wagon he got us.
My back and butt are killing me.
I see you're still in high spirits. That's great. I feel more hopeful for our future prospects than ever.
Welcome back from Orkney, everyone. I'm glad to see you all alive and well. And just you here, Percival. Where's Gareth? Oh, right, Londinium. That's a shame, but it's also understandable. Thanks for taking care of Oxford, Percival. It couldn't have been easy to conquer a city with walls like that. Oh no, I could never have done it without Atoria. We asked for peaceful negotiations several times after we surrounded the city, but they refused to listen. We were just settling in for a protracted battle when we heard Orkney's bell ring. That boosted the Round Table Army's morale and sent the Oxford soldiers into a panic.
Percival was just being modest. Even without Orkney's bell, he could have taken the city in a few days. It's not just Fanclan fairies living in Oxford. There are Earth and Winkland fairies as well. And their frustration alone had this whole city on edge, like a bomb just waiting to go off. They were more resentful of the Fanclan than they were afraid of the Round Table Army surrounding them. So thanks in part to that internal pressure, the Fanclan had a change of heart. They weren't serving Morgan because they truly believed in her. It was really only Woodwose who was devoted to her. But now that he's fallen, and without a leader to take his place, they honestly didn't know what to do anymore. I see. So that's why the negotiations worked. Still, how did those talks actually go? I mean, the Fanclan is literally optimized for combat. I can't imagine they'd be too eager to form a peaceful alliance.
That's true. Even putting the Round Table Army aside, we've seen a lot of fairies among the volunteer soldiers with their own grudges against the Fang Clan. In particular, a number of Woodwell's officers have been plundering nearby villages. And we've had a lot of requests from fairies wishing to take their revenge on them. So suffice to say, it would be pretty difficult to recruit the Fang Clan into the rebel army at this point.
That makes sense, but we also can't just do nothing about them. Keeping them all locked up in Londinium until our war with the Queen is over doesn't seem very realistic either.
Yes, we discussed how to handle them among ourselves. But then Lady Murian came along with a proposition.
Miriam? From Gloucester?
That's right. She said Gloucester will join the rebel army as long as we guaranteed the Fang Clan's safety. Oh, that's big. She said Gloucester will take in any Fang Clan ferry with nowhere else to go as part of an emergency war effort. Thanks to that, we were able to guarantee their safety of any soldier who surrendered, which turned out to be the key to our peaceful takeover. We did take the liberty of shackling all the Fang Clan ferries who surrendered in front of the other soldiers. But once they arrive in Gloucester, their shackles will be removed, and they'll be free ferries again. Lady Murian said she'll employ them as mercenaries, which works out since Gloucester doesn't currently have a garrison. Yeah, I am a tiny bit nervous, but that's great.
That's right, it's a twofer. Now we don't have to worry about dealing with the Fang Clan, and we also have Murian on our side.
Murian on our side, that one worries me, but we'll see.
Though really, Gloucester's basically been on our side since we rang their bell. Anyway, it feels good to finally have all our ducks in a row.
All our ducks in a row, sure, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, it does, but I don't know. Does this mean you've already had the Fang Clan brought to Gloucester?
That's right. Every one of them who surrendered here, along with the prisoners we've been keeping in Londinium. In fact, Miriam said that every FanClan member in Britain, well except for the ones who live in Camelot, was welcome to come. Udo's banned his clan from most forms of entertainment, aside from going to restaurants after all. Sad bad by this point, all the FanClan fairies who've never seen anything like Gloucester's Glitz before must be having the time of their lives. Yeah. What's up, Miriam?
Are you okay, Lady Miriam? You look a bit pale, and you don't seem quite yourself. Perhaps you should lie down for a while. If you like, I'd be happy to show the FanClan fairies to their quarters myself.
Don't be ridiculous, Koyanskaya. I never felt better in my life. I've been waiting so long for this moment, and it's finally here. I've been preparing for so long I would be ready when it came. I haven't felt this light on my feet since my last visit to the Royal Library. And while we're at it, would you like to take a look? I'm especially proud of this one.
Oh yes, I'd love to. I've actually been dying to see it up close. I simply love learning about new technology. Oh, so that works like that, and this fits into this. Wow, you even perfectly replicated the water. And as for the buildings, oh my, just look at all this detail. And I see you even have double beds.
Well, does it meet your standards?
Does it? Why, I'm downright jealous. I can scarcely tear my eyes away from the sheer quality, nor can I believe the sheer originality. It's elaborate, exquisite, beautiful, and simply superb. I'd love to have something so dedicated to... I'd love to have something so dedicated to in my own company.
Thank you, Lady Fox. Now that I'm in an excellent mood, I'm going to get to work. Just to be sure, would you mind guarding this room?
To think that a woman of my talents would be reduced to working security. Of course, I'll be glad to help. I won't let so much as a mouse pass me while you're gone. That being said, are you sure you want to do this now? You said yourself you could do it anytime.
I'm surprised to hear that from you, Koyanskaya. When you get a chance, you can take it immediately, right?
I do understand how Lady Miriam feels, at least to a degree. But I also know that while it's normal for fools to do foolish things, wise people doing foolish things always leads them to ruin. I do hope you know that as well, Lady Miriam.
Thank you for your understanding, everyone. I've gone ahead and removed your shackles now. I do hope none of you were injured on the way here. If anything's bothering you, please don't hesitate to let me know.
You think a mere man-made shackles could harm the FanClan? We could have torn them off whenever we wanted. Now you listen to me. We didn't put those shackles on because we yielded to the Round Table Army. We only did it to save face, your face, since you asked to hire us. Got that?
Yes, of course. Thank you so much for your consideration. Once the Queen and the rebel army clash at Camelot, chaos is bound to follow. And I know I won't be able to preach the virtues of neutrality to Gloucester citizens if their hunger should turn to violence. So even though this goes against the Wing Clan's principles, I decided Gloucester needs a force of its own, if only temporary.
Sounds like the kind of talk I'd expect from Bugs. Your clan has always been parasites, depending on the strong to survive after all. Oh, right, there's no clan left, is there? You're all that's left. And yet, you're still clinging on to your clan's pride, huh? What a greedy little bug you are. A greedy little bugger. If you ask me, the only thing bugs like you are good for is being scraped off our heels. I see Bagon's running his mouth again. Well, he's the de facto leader now that Lord Woodwalls is gone. Hey, you all agree, right? The so-called Wing Clan doesn't even count as one of the 6 clans anymore, does it? Yeah, you said it, sir.
What a way with words you have. I couldn't agree more.
Oh, is that so? Good to see you know your place. Alright, let's see our new homes. The Fang Clan has 1,200 fighters, 600 support units, and 400 trainers. And the deal was that you'd welcome all of us to Gloucester as upper-class citizens. Where are the ones who got here ahead of us? What about the prisoners from Ludinium?
Oh yes, you've all been freed from the shackles as well. They've all been freed. They've been chatting amongst themselves in the ballroom for a while now. You'll find them all up ahead, right through those doors. In fact, we're just about to begin your welcome celebration. Our food may not compare to Oxford's excellence, but we do have a very unique cooking style of our own.
Gloucester cuisine. I can't wait to try it. I was getting tired of Woodwall's vegetarianism anyway. If just walking around the city was this much fun, imagine how fancy the food must be here. Wow, it's beautiful! I've never seen such wonderful scenery inside a city before. Gloucester really is amazing. It's far better than a damn insect deserves. It won't be Murian's much longer. Not now that she's invited us here. Bro, we're starting a freaking civil war here. We just brought a Trojan horse into this, or well, she brought it. She brought a Trojan horse into her own town. Only the Fang Clan can exterminate Moors, and our strength will be that much more valuable when the war heats up. The humans can have Oxford if they want. We'll be taking Gloucester for ourselves soon enough. What a short-sighted fool Murian is. She thinks she's keeping us safe when it's actually the other way around. Soon, she'll see just how strong we are. What a shock it'll be for her to realize she has no choice but to depend on us. In fact, that's probably why she welcomed us in the first place. She knows exactly what a parasite like her needs to survive. You said it, boss. No, I mean within the city, gents. The weak will always have no choice but to obey the strong. And now that Woodwalls and his precious intellectualism are gone, we're free to use our strength in any way we want. I truly can't believe it. 1,200 years later, and not one of you has changed at all. I'm honestly shocked that none of you had the slightest qualm about entering such a suspicious ballroom. I suppose it could be your brains shrinking to match your new size. Oh well, there's nothing you can do about that. You've never been more than trash who can't even remember the atrocities you committed in any case. Who said that? Where did booming voice come from? What? Huh? What is that? Hey, look outside. There, up in the sky. Miriam? Is it just me, or is she a bit... Is she like Nasu size?
So you finally noticed me. I've been watching you all this time, you know. Good evening, members of the Fang Clan. Welcome to my game board. We won't have any interruptions tonight, so I do hope you can keep me entertained.
Murian! What's going on? Where did you get a sacrament to make yourself huge? I thought only Spriggans could do that.
Really? That's the first thing you want to know? Well, okay, but only because it'll add to your humiliation. Gloucester's my personal fey domain. I spent 1,000 years establishing its rules. The logic of the outside world doesn't apply here. My world is all. Here, the weak become strong and the strong become weak. And this place in particular is a world unto itself that reflects my mind even more closely. An insect space that shrinks everyone who enters it. Now, do you understand? I think, wow, you all shrank. You're all as small as the insects you've ground beneath your feet.
Do you think Fragarak would trigger here only if you gave it your weakest attack, because that would become your strongest attack? Because it's inverted? Food for thought. Murian, how dare you look down on us? Cut this crap out now and turn us back to normal. A mere insect like you will never be able to survive without our help. And turn us to normal.
Oh my, the Fang Clan's third best fighter indeed. It's almost mesmerizing how bold and brazen you are. But...
Squash him like a bug.
I suppose it's all brown and no brains, hmm? You didn't think how easy it would be for this mere insect to crush you with a finger, did you?
Bagon's dead. The strongest warrior in the clan aside from Lord Woodwose.
I'm so sorry. He was just so loud. He was starting to annoy me, so I squashed him. You see, everyone, as long as you're on this game board, you're weaker than ants. But once you go outside, you'll be your own old powerful selves again. No, of course. The only way for you to get outside is to kill me. Any other clan would probably admit defeat here. But you're the strongest clan in all of Britain, right? Who knows, maybe you'll actually manage to beat me.
Run for your lives! Get outside the ballroom. Head for the forest. Hurry before she smashes. Okay.
How truly glorious. They don't even have the time to scream before I squish them.
So... okay. Was your plan to just get them here so you can squish them? Or are you using these as example for the other fairies? Fang fairies.
I must admit, you're all dumber than I could have imagined. Have you really not grasped that there's no outside here? Try to run to the woods, and I'll flatten you with a wave of my hand. Try to run to the lake, and I'll churn the water and drown you. Even if you somehow manage to make it out of the moon, I just eat the whole moon, and you with it. No matter how many times you die, your next generations will only wake up inside this miniature garden.
Oh, true, yeah. They did wipe them out. I did forget about that.
I'm going to keep exterminating all of you until your souls are so worn out that no new generations are born. The best thing you can do for yourselves now is plead for mercy. If you're lucky, I might even consider sparing your lives. Well, let's say life, since no more than one of you will make it.
Reasonable crash out.
Alright then, my teeny weeny Wang Clan friends. Fang Clan friends. The night has only just begun. I do hope you enjoyed this game. I spent the last 1,000 years putting it together for you, you know?
Crazy. Wang.
Take that, and that, and that. You can't hide from me. Not in the woods, not anywhere. Die, die, die. I want to see you running in panic, waiting for someone to save you before I grind you to paste. No fighting back. Not fighting back didn't save them. Obeying didn't save them. Running away didn't save them. Everyone I ever knew, they're all dead. Those Fang Clan barbarians ate them, bit right into their arms and legs while they were still alive. How dare they call themselves Britain's guardians? They can't make anything themselves. All they do is destroy. Every day, they just go around doing whatever they want, or because they happen to be bone strong. Then, just when our clan starts pulling ahead of them, they decide to hunt us down for sport. And when they couldn't figure out what to do with the survivors, they decided it'd be easier to just get rid of everyone. That's the worst part of it all. Those barbaric wolves just live their whole lives doing whatever pops into their heads. Well, I won't let them get away with this. I swear it. I'm going to make them know what it feels like to be preyed upon, no matter how long it takes. I won't listen to what they have to say. I won't even tell them why I'm doing it. I'm just going to wipe them all out with overwhelming power. Whatever else happens, I can't die before them, even if I'm the last one of my clan to survive. I'm going to erase the entire Fang clan from existence.
Damn.
Whether Morgan or the Child of Prophecy wins, Britain will stick around. But things will be very different for it with the Fang clan gone. You know what you're doing is foolish, but you still couldn't stop yourself. It's such a shame, Miriam. To think not even a creature as wise and righteous as you could escape the hatred in your past. You're acting no better than a human. And that's not what I look for in my clients.
Wow. Wow. The bell was rung. Wow. 5 out of 6. 5 out of 6.
That takes care of the 5th bell. According to the prophecy, there's only one left to go now.
Yes, the Middle Clan's bell. We've been doing everything we can to find it, but to no avail. I'm so sorry we can't be of any more help. I've been flying around everywhere in search of it, and there just isn't a 6th bell to be found. I can't say I'm not nervous about this, but I think we need to give up on the 6th bell. No. Are you telling me our Castoria is maxed out? No. No. We're having fun making a chocolate competition. Yeah. Fun. Besides, we saw in Norwich that Einstein's prophecy isn't perfect, right? So now that Arturia has enough magical energy to cover the entire Round Table army. And with Nonaria's forces on our side, we should be a good match for the Queen's army. That's true. And now that Lady Nonaria has agreed to ally with us, we can't afford to be late to the party. A call for the 3rd platoon and the volunteer soldiers who let Londinian to join us here. As soon as they arrive, we'll set out for Camelot. Are you okay with that, Arturia?
Yes? What do you ask? The Bells of Pilgrimage are markers of the clan's recognition, right? The Mirror clan is gone, so I don't need theirs.
I guess so. By the way, I know it's kinda late to ask this now, but what are the Bells of Pilgrimage? What are the Bells of Pilgrimage anyway? I guess that's a fair question, yeah. I can tell they're special since the clan's heads all protect them, but that's it. Their tolling carries all across Britain. Arturia gets more full of herself every time she rings one. Bells like that are usually just meant to mark the time, right? How did they figure into a pilgrimage? Yep.
It really is pretty late in the game to be asking that, Muramasa. Even so, I've been wondering the same thing. Putting aside the fact that in proper human history, bells were used to keep fairies away. I also wonder why Einzel used the word pilgrimage when this Britain has nothing in the way of gods.
Yep, it seems like it's because of the Feyera.
For that matter, not a single fairy we've met has ever known how long the bells have existed. I'm sure Morgan probably does, but... can I say something? The Bowels of Pilgrimage are the just-owned bodies of the dead clan leaders.
What?
They signify obedience to the Fairy of Paradise and their support of her mission to free Britain. The ring is a song of apology. It shows that the six clans of the time have decided to forego being the descendants of A-race and their ascent to become fairies of the earth. At least, that's what I was told.
You knew, Mesh?
A song of apology. I guess that's why the pilgrimage is in this Britain, an apology.
Okay. So like, how it's kind of like how all fairies, when they die, their bodies turn into land. I guess the bodies of the clan leaders turn into the bells. Interesting.
The bodies of the clan leaders, so they're not the bodies of the six ancestor fairies.
Yeah.
That's right, they were at first, but some of them were destroyed by calamities at various points in history.
Okay.
When that happens, either the current clan leader becomes the replacement bell, or the last.
Whoa, that expression.
Percival, let's get it. What's she doing right now?
What? Get it, she's on Londinium, watching over the chill. You know what? Let's have Kenwood, captain of our recon team, check in on her. We're already preparing a message for Londinium anyway. Commander Percival, we just received an emergency message. There's a fire burning in the south, a big one. A fire? Oh no! It's Londinium. The Queen's army is attacking Londinium. What? Let me just quickly make sure that there's no boss fights in this one. Yeah, there's no boss fights in this one or the next section.
This takes care of this morning patrol. No sign of any enemies nearby. Looks like today is going to be another peaceful day in Londinium.
You jinxed it.
They said the battle at Oxford concluded with peaceful negotiations too. I wonder if the Round Table Army is having a fancy breakfast at one of the restaurants there now. I'd love to see what they're eating. What's the sound? Is there something going on inside the cast? Huh? Why are they all fighting each other?
There she is. It's the fairy who was with the Child of Prophecy. Just her? Great, let's kill her now. She's just another filthy member of the Round Table Army anyway. What?
Huh? I don't get it. What's going on? Why are rebel army soldiers attacking Londinium?
What? Read her skill names? Oh. Oh. Wait. I don't think I'll kill. Squire of Prophecy, Intuitive Gareth, Knight's Betting. Nice. I don't know what the original ones are, but that's cool.
I beat them. I had to kill them, but... The castle, Londinium is under attack. I can worry about the rest later. Hurry, Gareth.
Why are you doing this? I thought we were comrades. Yeah, we got rebelled upon. Ha! Us, your comrades? Ridiculous. The piss poor excuse of an army must be as soft as the head as their... in the head, as their equipment is shabby. The so-called third platoon of theirs are all just paramedics. They're no match for us in our combat training. Go on, man. Kill every last person in Londinium. Women and children, too. Original skill names: Wolf Never Sleeps, Gareth of the Beautiful Hands, Ring of Transformation. Okay. I see. Thank you. Damage good like this Webble have no place in our Britain. That's what you mongrels get. I wish I could see the look on Percival's face when he comes back here and finds all his precious people dead. Who are you guys?
You bastards! Granny, Sam, Granny's not, she's not. Shh, be quiet, hide here, Samaria. Help will be here soon. Nan, damn it, it's all because she shielded Samaria. Where is everyone, Sam? What about Yuri, Orodo, or Camry? They're okay, right? Everyone's okay, right? Of course they are. I saw them escape from the castle earlier. They're fine. They're all fine. That's why I have to stay hidden too.
Yeah, surely. 1, 2, 3. Hey, there were 5 kids here, right? We're still missing a couple. They've got to be around here somewhere. Let's look around. We can't leave any witnesses. The oven fires out. Take a look inside. Where are you, nuts? I can feel the heat all the way over here. Looking inside will just burn you. No one will be stupid enough to hide in there. Exactly. These vagrants don't have a lick of sense. There's no telling what they'll do in a pinch. Never mind, I'll check it myself. Alright, let's see what's cooking.
Somebody, please, save us.
Gah! Huh? You dropped your sword. What are you... Ah!
Ah!
It's kind of...
Sam, Samaria, are you okay? If you're alive, answer me. It's Gareth, Samaria. We're saved. Gareth's here now. Really? Oh, you're right. It's Miss Knight. Did you beat those guys all by yourself? That's amazing. Thank goodness. I'm glad you two are alright. No, they're not alright at all. I have to treat those horrible burns soon before... Come on, let's get you outside. No, we can't leave through the gate now. Let's go to the command room. It's safe there, and it's got solves too. Perso and the others will get here in no time. We'll just hole up in there till they arrive. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Gareth. Come on, Samaria. They're getting Gareth's way now. I won't. I'm just glad everyone else is okay. Come on, we need to run. Stay close to me.
Look, there's still a ferry here. Send more men over. Surround her and finish her off. Gah! Huh? How's she so strong? I thought all the real fighters are supposed to be gone now. I know her. That's half-ass Gareth. She's a coward who chose to come back to Londinium instead of going with the Child of Prophecy. She'll just give up if we attack her together. Well, Desert.
You're the cowards here. You could never have killed everyone if you hadn't taken them by surprise. I don't need help to take on the likes of you. If you value your lives, you'd better run away right now and never...
Lancelot, what are you doing here? No! I swear to God, Lancelot, if you kill Gareth... Straight to the gulag with you. And kill them all. That's more than they deserve for refusing Her Majesty's mercy. Humans and fairies living in harmony. Ha! What a joke. That's just the jewel I'd expect from slaves raised like livestock. I see you're just about done. Woodwalls may have failed to breach Londinium from without, but it was clearly all too fragile from within. It's fitting that these fools meet their end by being too quick to trust their humans. Failures like them have no need for a hometown. Burn to the ground. With Londinium gone, the Round Table army will have nowhere to go, and the Child of Prophecy's reputation will suffer. Be especially thorough with the command room. Maybe that will finally teach Percival a lesson. Oh, this looks familiar. Oh my god, Gareth.
Why am I can't open my right eye. That's weird. What about the town?
Oh no, she's going through her Ash arc.
Not again. How many times do I get to see terrible things like this before? Huh? I've seen this before. In more than once.
I wonder if it's in people's futures? Because she can see people's futures. Maybe she's seen this in the future?
Oh, right. That's right. I get it now. I'm a Mirror Clan fairy.
Oh. Oh, that's why. And Castoria knew about it. That's why she was worried about Gareth.
I'm Einzel, the one who tried to save everyone from a future where they all died. Only I couldn't save anyone. Only I couldn't save anyone. I'm sorry, Mirror. Even after you were kind enough to take over from me. I still couldn't.
Hey there. Hey, there were more kills around here. Right? Where'd they go? Find them. Leave no survivors. Make sure they're all dead before the Round Table army gets back.
No, not yet. It's not over yet.
Also, wait.
Come on, Gareth. It's up to you to keep Sam and Samaria safe.
So, like, oh my god, okay.
You know, Mirror, despite everything, I'm glad I was reborn into a new generation. The days I spent in Londinium were perfect, a dream come true. Everyone helped each other, accepted each other, trusted themselves to each other. They cared for themselves, and they cared for the people around them. And do you know what the Livermet said about that? He said that was perfectly natural.
So,
So Britain was sure to end up like that too. I wonder if we'll have that sort of world someday. Will there ever be fairies with a bright future like that? I really liked watching the Livermet. There's so much happiness in his world. It sounds like there are no cruel futures there where things inevitably come to an end no matter what you do. I'm so jealous. We never had anything like that. If nothing else, I at least knew what I needed to protect, that I had to guide the Child of Prophecy. But I didn't want to lose anything else in the process.
so is she not a heroic spirit?
I didn't want the rest of my clan to die. That's just who I was. Gareth the obstinate, Ansel the stubborn. I could always see what
Fate.
The future held. Why couldn't I just accept it?
She never said she was. Oh. Why would you look at that? I always assumed she was a heroic spirit.
Why? I know exactly why.
The command room is up ahead. Are the old barrels all in place? I want completely blown to pieces.
That's enough. You're not laying another finger on this place.
So there's still one left. You're obviously on your last legs. Normally, I wouldn't bother cutting you down. Yeah, I thought she was also one of them. Yeah, it's Oberon, Kukaster, and Muramasa, yeah. I thought she was also one of them. That's why I didn't really question, like, her, like, seeing the future, because, like, if she was a heroic spirit, I feel like that would be an infinite amount of reasons why she could see someone's future. Huh, okay. Well, it makes sense if she were a fairy. Damn. So there's still one left. You're obviously on your last legs. Normally, I wouldn't bother cutting you down. And Da Vinci, yeah. You could have managed to escape on your own, but I guess you just couldn't help playing the knight. Fine, I'll put this eyesore out of her misery. One of Percival's so-called soldiers has no business acting like a knight anyway.
Shut up. You're the ones who have no business calling yourselves knights. I get it. Not in the Round Table Army. I'm the hard-working child of prophecies, first attendant, and the great Percival's #1 apprentice.
And yeah, it does seem like she was the next generation of Ainzel, not the Ainzel. Which I feel like, I mean, I said that before, I did find it kind of peculiar how they were at the meeting of all the clan heads and they didn't talk about Ainzel being dead. They said that Ainzel is absent again, right? Like, obviously they would know that Ainzel would be dead if Ainzel actually were dead. But they were like, no, Ainzel's absent again. Which was strange. No sound? What? There's sound. Didn't know the Mirror Clan was massacred? They didn't? Was that a secret? Oh, my bad, I guess. Yeah. Gareth no sound? Oh, true. True. Okay, she can't lose. The delivery mat proved it. Thank you for all the hits though. Bro. Fuck it. We do this then.
Well, had enough?
What's with this fairy? Is she immortal or something? Forget her. She'll die soon enough anyway. Come on. We need to leave before the Round Table army returns. Goddamn unkillable fairy.
I did it. I did it. Now I just have to wait for Percival to.
The command room is up ahead. Are the old barrels all in place? Aren't completely blown to pieces?
Up. One last thing to do. I'm a Knight of Londinium. It's my job to protect everyone's home. They really did plant a bomb here. What are they thinking? This must be the fuse. Oh, but it'll still blow if the fire reaches it. Whoa, look at it go. Oh, it hit the guys who are running away. That's great. Yeah, I definitely can't move anymore. Still, I should be safe here. The fire's not spreading that quickly. Oh, the bell's ringing. They're back. Way to go, Artoria. That's great. The only band left now is... Oh, right. I guess things really are turning out like I predicted. Strange. You're not even sad this time. Hang in there, Artoria. Oh, and... I'm sorry, everyone. After you went to the trouble to make this great armor for me, I still... What are you apologizing for? We're also grateful. Thanks for not giving up on us, Gareth. You were amazing. Right? No bad guys are gonna beat me. I'm a knight at the round table, you know?
Oh, 7 to Gareth. Oh, 7. That evening. Look to see. The thumbnail? Can I look at it now? Is that what you mean? Oh. Yeah? Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Does go kind of hard. It does go hard. Man, Gareth. I'm gonna add a number to it later, obviously, as always. That's sick. Thank you, Zeno. Okay, let's go. The final. This is gonna be the final era of today, of course. Okay, the fires are all out. Let's get the bodies out of here. Bring the fairies' bodies to a nearby hill and the humans' bodies to the communal graveyard. Once you're done, we'll need to assess the damage and report to the commander. I know it won't be easy, but it has to be done. Okay, guys, let's let's stop in the chat. Let's move on. No reminding me of stuff. No reminding me, no pointing out stuff. Let me just play the game. If I forget something, so be it.
No survivors, huh? They didn't even spare the kids.
We'll wait over here. We don't want to get in anyone's way. Yeah, there's nothing we could possibly say to console them. They knew these people much longer than we did. They need time to mourn.
Arturia's up above. She just carried Gareth's body up to the bell tower. You know, I'd forgotten there was a Belfry in Londinium too. Shh, it's almost like she knew things were gonna turn out this way. Gareth, so this is where you made your last stand. But thank you, Louise. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But that slash mark on your helmet must have been made by... Oh, I'm sorry, Delivermat. I didn't see you there. He knows. You're very kind to worry about me, but there's no need. I'm used to this sort of thing. I decided to bury Gareth's armor in the children's grave. But I'm holding on to her lance, till I can return it to the one who deserves it the most.
You held out on your own for so long, but... I knew it. I just can't do this, Gareth. I can tell why Londinium was attacked. I'm not like you. I can't see the good in this world. I can't see anything worth protect. Oh, you're here too, Delivermat. Did you come to cheer me up or something? Thank you. But you don't need to worry about me. I was prepared for this. Still, I think I would like to ring the bell alone. I'd rather no one else see me like this, if you don't mind.
The sixth bell. That's crazy. It actually happened. We speedran the last few bells. And there's the sixth bell. Well done, Artoria. The round fortress shall burn, and the bell of water shall appear, huh? Shit. Oh, welcome back, Blanca. How do things look with Nonaria and Camelot? So both sides are preparing to fight, and the only Tamlin summoned were Bargas and Lancelot. Banshee's been disinherited and is currently confined to her quarters in Camelot. Ah, right. She stole the Garden of Lostwell. No wonder Morgan finally lost her temper. So, Spriggan's at Camelot. Muriel hasn't moved from Gloucester. Aurora's gathering her volunteer soldiers at Salisbury, and will rendezvous with the Child of Prophecy later. And no sign of movement from the Moors. Sounds like the calm before the storm. What is it? You don't seem like yourself. What's got your fine fur all ruffled? Did you push yourself a little too hard? Why don't you take a break then? You deserve it. From now on, you won't be able to just sit in the sidelines and watch. The battle between Morgan and Artoria, the two fairies of paradise, will decide which of them survives. As long as Morgan's defeated, this story will be concluded. That will hold true even if they both die. The fact is, whether Artoria lives or dies isn't the point of the story. If only Aizen hadn't left that hook. I don't know what she was so afraid of, but it was a real nasty trick. Still,
As far as Papa history is concerned, all that matters is that Delivery Mat survives. We're finally almost at the final battle, at the finale. Soon, the Land of the Face story will come to a close.
Be careful of the person who wants it to end or something along those lines. Be careful of the person who wants to bring an end or whatever.
日本ではこの時期雪祭りが行われるそうですね。慣れた頃ほど
I don't know. I don't know. I'm so curious what they're gonna do with Oberon. I am so curious. Because I don't know what the fuck his character is gonna be. Surely we keep going. That's gonna be it for today when it comes to story. It's gonna be a late... It was a late stream and... This is gonna be Friday. 20 is the final chapter. I think it's 24. Saberduza? Yep, we're doing one multi on Saberduza in tickets. And then we're wrapping up the stream. Good progress? Yeah. Yeah, it's good. Oh, man, wait. I don't think there are gonna be any new things here, but... Yeah. Oh. Yeah, that was hype. That was hype. All good, gents. All good. It's chill. Don't worry about it. We're chilling. At the part 2, we're watching TVCM and part 3 trailer. By the way, keep that in mind. Sure. Okay, let's do that one multi. One multi in tickets, that's it. If we don't get Saberduza here, we're never getting her. Oh, we didn't even do this. Hello? Oh, we got Gareth. We got Gareth. Well. One multi. Nope. Well, that's not a good start. It's fate. It is fate. Here it is. This is the one. This is the... No, not this one. Not this one. No. Yeah, of course, Serenity. 3. Oh, Gareth of the FP. Yeah. Come on. Nope. Bazaka. Of course, Kia, as always. 4. Assassin Medusa. Hester. Zhangzhue, okay. Sure. Seventh ticket? Nope. Not this one. Short stream? Yeah, because I started it late. This is 6, right? 6. CE. E. And this is the one. 7th one. Wait. It's a servant? Oh. What the fuck? What is this? Oh shit, Duryodhana. What's up? Run's dead. Yo.
名はドゥリーヨだな。ドリタラーシュトラの息子にして百王子の長兄、すなわちわし様こそが正当なるクル族の王である。なんでバーサーカーなんだ。最強にして最優の戦士でもあるわし様、普通はセイバーとかだろ。
That's cool. Okay. That's something. Potion of Youth. No thanks, Gil. No thanks, Gil. Karia. And the final. The final pull on this banner. Let's see if we get Saberduza or not. She would greatly enhance my account, I feel like. I feel like I am lacking in, I feel like she would be so good because I could just run double Skadi. Like I'm lacking single target. Quick. This is the one. Nope. Nope. That's it. That's fine. That is fine. Yeah, I know. OC2 will be there for me. OC2 will be there for me. Elgander. Well, anyways. She only wants the premium currency. Don't try to act like this isn't your fault, Emmanuel. You siphoned the luck. You siphoned all the luck by getting a Saberduza in one multi. That banner sale like a month and like 3 weeks away though. That's fine. We're not in a hurry. Blame him. He also goaded you into rolling. Yeah. But yeah, anyways. There was some hype story today. Some really hype story. Some people dying. But more than that reveals. Today's story, yeah, it was really good. The reveals were really cool. Especially the entire battle and the Morgan reveal. That was awesome. That was my favorite part of it. Man, I feel bad for Gareth. I feel bad that Gareth, we didn't get to spend any time with Gareth when it was her time to go, right? Because I really liked Gareth at the beginning, but then we didn't really spend much time with her in the past, like, I don't know, a lot of sections, because she's been staying behind to defend Londinium. So, like, the next thing that we saw from her was her basically holding the fort and getting killed, which was unfortunate. But it's sad. It's sad. Apart from that, the Pepe stuff, as I said earlier during the Pepe scene, I like the fact that Pepe did, like, as a character, didn't overstay his welcome, right? I feel like they did everything that they wanted with Pepe, and I think he was a great character in everything. He was really fun, but I do think that we saw every side of Pepe that we wanted to see. And I think him making his exit here now is very suitable. Yeah, she also said that's true. So yeah, I think Pepe dying there is obviously sad, and he's really fun, and I would love to see him more in like events and stuff like that maybe, but I think that is a good place for his story to end. Because I was thinking back to someone like, let's say, Ophelia, Obviously, I'm gonna bring her back into this. I think Ophelia as a character still had so many things that she could, like so many developments that could happen with her. So that was just a really sad that because of that. I was like, man, there's so much potential to her character because she just took that first step towards developing and like defying that authority that she was like oppressed by her entire life. And then she got killed. Like, I think Kadok as well. I think Kadok, obviously, he's alive, but I think he's a really interesting character because he's just started, like, he's, like, wavering a lot, right? And it feels like his character has still a lot of developing to be had, right? And I think Kadok can be a really cool character depending on how they develop him. But I feel like with someone as headstrong as Pepe, who basically has his entire path and his entire, I guess, philosophy already like fully set in stone, I think this was a fine way to say goodbye to him. Battle. That guy's crazy, man. That guy is crazy. You know, at some point you just gotta respect the lengths that he goes to do the things that he does. Pepe was the most developed critter? Yeah, I think so. I think he was the most developed critter. But as I said, I think he always was very true to himself and he wasn't necessarily changing. It's just that we saw different sides of him, but that's not because he was changing. It's just because he was showing us different sides of him. So I don't think he had much else to show from here. So I like the way that they did this. You know, they didn't shoehorn him into every single Lost Belt or anything along those lines. I feel like similarly with Wodime, I think we saw as much of his character as we needed to. Yeah, I think Wodime as well, I think was a character that gave us a full story of his character and stuff like that, and we encountered them basically at the end of his story, and I think that's fine. Yeah. The guy who knew everything, apparently. Yeah, kinda. I like Wodime. I'm not over the top about Wodime. I'm not in the Wodime Glaze squad that like half of the characters in FGO are, but I like him. He's fine. Are you excited for the next section? I'm excited to finish this part, yeah. I think it's gonna be really, really good. We're gonna be finishing the part on Friday, of course. So there's 24 sections. Section 23, no bosses. Section 24, a lot of bosses. So on Friday, we're gonna be finishing this. It's gonna be normal time stream when it comes to when I'm gonna be streaming. So around 4 p.m. CET, we should be live. If everything goes according to plan, as always. A small disclaimer. David's so mysterious. Yeah, David, I know absolutely zero about David. Nothing. I know nothing about David. We saw David like 2 or 3 times, yeah. He said like 2 or 3 lines during the meetings and that's it. So we know, or I know nothing about him. Looks cool. Looks cool. Surely a fast stream. Surely, it's only 2 sections. And let me check how many boss fights. 4. Yeah. Perception E-. That's fine. Forgot about LB4. What did I forget? I know he was there. But he didn't really tell us anything about him. He just showed up and aura farmed and left. Yeah, anyways. Anyways. Pepe's friend, yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That is gonna be it. As I said, Friday, finishing up part 2, and then starting part 3 next week. There's not gonna be a stream during the weekend, so we're gonna be starting part 3 next week. Possibly finishing it next week as well. Possibly. We have time for probably about like 4 to 5 streams next week, so considering it's like 6 sections, theoretically it's possible. It's gonna depend on how long the boss fights are gonna take though, because people have been very vocal about how hard some of the boss fights are, so we're gonna see how it's gonna go. Yeah. Part 3 isn't as long. I know, it's only 6 sections. This one was 15. But it lost well so far. I mean, I'm not gonna include LB6 just because it's like halfway through the story. But without LB6, it's LB5. 5.1 specifically. It's not gonna be that fast on the arrow length alone. I feel like people have been saying this for even like for all of LB6, and so far all of the arrows have seemed pretty normal. There was like 1 or 2 arrows during freaking Edinburgh that were really, really long, but apart from that, all of the arrows were very normal so far. Those 6 sections are really dense. We'll see. We'll see. We're gonna feel it out. We're not really in that much of a hurry. There's a part of me that wants to finish it by latest next month, like Monday in like 2-ish weeks, because I think the event, this Valentine event, ends on Tuesday, or it ends on Wednesday morning for me. So I kind of want to dedicate Tuesday for Valentine's event, like listening, like playing to the story real fast, and then listening to some of the Valentine scenes and stuff like that, because I skipped it now that I've been playing LB6. And then after that, we just go into Mahoya, straight into Mahoya. I don't know about White Day yet. I don't know how that's gonna work, but yeah. The bosses are easy, took me 30 minutes. Yeah, Dynasty. Did you also have a wheel? Did you have a wheel? That allows you to use no one. That you have to use all 3 stars. Yeah, we'll see. It's gonna depend on... We're gonna be at the mercy of the wheel, you know. We are gonna have, presumably, we're gonna have, hopefully... I honestly, I hope we get a force support Castoria. I pray to God every single fight from here on out has a force support Castoria. Because that Castoria with the Child of Prophecy buff... Ooh, baby. Please be forced. Please be forced, don't be a story support. Please be forced. If it's a story support, then I can't even take it because I'm gonna be at the mercy of the wheel again. But if it's a force support, then I have to take it, which is nice. Because it's like stronger than any other Castoria because of the buff that she gives. We're getting a free 5-star unit ticket. Isn't that like October or something? If you get a force support Castoria, you might be fucked. They just give her to you for fights because you're expected to use her logically. Yeah, but are they also expecting me to use Oh well, Vango was out at this point. Are they also expecting me to use Bakastoria, who wasn't out at this point? I think not. No, I think not. It's gonna be Castoria, Bakastoria, and... I don't know. Something. October-ish? Yeah. Oh, let me show you one thing that I did. Let me show you one thing that I did. I forgot to show that. I got my skill 1 from Ash up to level 10 because I got all the bells from the tickets. So I finally was able to get 1 skill up to 10. Now I have exactly... Let's check. I have exactly 4 bells. So great. Chloe's the 111. Yes, she is. Only 100k bond left for bond 11. Yes, sir. And also, I think my Ares is very close to bond 10. Very, very, very close, in fact. 38k away from bond 10. So surely I can just like, we're gonna be fighting like a ruler boss. I'm just gonna take a Castoria from like Story Castoria with a ruler boss against Ares, and she's just gonna one-shot everyone. You know? Surely, yep. Man, you know, there was a part of me that got excited when they said Morgan is a ruler. I was like, oh, wait, my Ares. I was like, my Ares, or even better, my Ushi Gozen can shine. Who's the Grand Zerker? I have no idea. I have no idea. We'll see when the time comes. They bamboozled you and killed her off screen. Yeah. It's fine. We still have a Van Gogh ready for her. You know? I feel like Van Gogh's gonna come in clutch. I wish I had Ares. Ares is fun. She has a pretty unique playstyle that I like, yeah. What's Ares' MP level? Oh, it's MP1. MP1. The nice, powerful MP1. Yeah, don't worry. My Van Gogh is gonna do some work against this Morgan. Surely. You know, it's gonna be Van Gogh, Skadi, Castoria. That's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. Even I feel bad just saying that out loud. Jesus Christ. Sure they won't change their class? Nope, they won't. I can't wait. Anyways. Yeah, I'm excited for some of the boss fights. I think they're gonna be fun. Anyways, yeah, as I said, we're finishing this off on Friday, so see you guys then. I'm gonna be wrapping this one up here. So, thanks for joining today. It was a quick one, but a really fun one. So, see you guys on Friday. Bye.